unless you're getting ready to go to war. So I'm trying to tell you guys, man, pay attention. Pay attention. Be up to date on this. You don't got to buy shit from me. You don't got to listen to me. Do your own fucking research and benefit from this. That's the best thing I get from this, knowing that you guys are doing all right. Because I hate the sad stories. I hate speaking to people and they telling me their stories and I see where they fucked up at. And it's something small or something extra they could have did to not even be in that position. I hate it. Consultations are done for this reason. And like I tell you guys, thank yourselves for having the consciousness to even come to a person to get the information or to even be in the position that you are in and be in the mindset that you are in to know that you need to be conscious to move forward because everybody else is following trends and it's going to lead them no fucking where, plain and simple. So yeah, I'm amazed at a lot of the situations people find themselves in. That's just, I mean, I can clearly see it comes from a habit of following social media. A lot of people just get caught up in it and it really drives a lot of people's life. And I've seen it, I've seen it, long before it really started getting out of hand that the trends and people just following, just the jargon. I mean, just look at TikTok itself. TikTok is about you seeing a trend and then you following it. And people will actually take the time and make a video just to say something that somebody said on TikTok. Even if you're not a personality, as far as like putting out content or what have you, people just do it for fun and they say it's for fun, but you become an influencer. And what you're doing is you're taking something and you're passing along the poison. I know to you think it's fun or it's just funny or we're just having fun. Me and my daughter, we're just having fun, but you're adding to the problem. And I don't want to, be like I'm trying to steal your fun or it's just fun. It's just jokes. But at the end of the day, it's distracting people from where they need to be at. So what I would like to say to people and what I'd say all the time is, if you're good in life and you're at that point, you're fine. TikTok all you want, whatever you want to do. But if you're a person who is looking to get ahead, you're trying to figure out what you want to do, you're trying to succeed in this life, you need to stay the fuck off social media, man. You need to stay out of that stuff if you can handle the influence. Because some people can, some people cannot. And obviously, most of you can't. And you're being influenced by what's on there. It's there to brainwash you, to get you to follow, right? To consume, right? To buy. Why do you think social media, especially these apps, TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, they're full of ads, man. YouTube, full of ads. Because now they have shown you a bunch of shit to get you in a habit of consuming, right? So now we're going to show you a bunch of stuff that people are doing and having fun and, happy, and then now get you to go and buy it. Plain and simple. It's what's going on. It's what's happening. It's far from, I need this, so let me buy it, or I can use this, so let me buy it. And people are making impulse buys, right? I know I make a lot of money off impulse buys. People just buying the stupid shit that I sell because it's a need for a lot of this stuff. If you need it, it's there. But a lot of people just buy stuff because it's cool or because it's an impulse buy. And, this is how a lot of us make money around the world because people are just dumb and they don't know what they're consuming, right? Plain and simple. So I don't want anybody that consider themselves conscious to be falling victim to this shit. Plain and simple. Spend your money wisely, man. Yeah, I bought all the Louis and Gucci and all this stuff because I could afford it. I made millions of dollars. I bought the shit to understand. But I'm going to tell you this. It's stupid unless you're a reseller and you understand it. You have to be, and I talked about this in the video, you have to be at a certain level of wealth to follow these people. These rappers are leading people straight to the poorhouse, right? With these trends and these clothes. Like, come on. It's not practical to wear brand new designer every fucking day. You guys see Chris Brown closet? That's a department store. It's like 3 of them. Like, do you see these people's closet? These celebrities, they're multimillionaires. They're celebrities. Wardrobe changes and all kinds of shit. People change their clothes 3 times a day. And the clothes they fucking put on cost more than your car, right? The little wardrobe changes throughout the day. Like, it's not practical to every week, every day, you're trying to wear designer and put on a brand new outfit just so you can take pictures for social media and post them. It's fucking nuts, right? And if you do what I did, like for me, a lot of those pictures you guys see was for haters. It was for my own family, right? And people who turned their backs on me, like who has something to say about, me not being a Christian no more, me being conscious and, thinking the worst of me or thinking the worst about my life. Because believe it or not, a lot of my family don't even know who I am. They don't know about my YouTube or what I do, right? A lot of my family members just found me because they started that search. And that's how I always wanted it to be. I wanted people to find me because they were searching for this information, right? It's the best way to do it. It needs to be organic because that means you went on the journey and you searched and you found this. you're not just following somebody, right? You went on a journey. Even if you ask somebody about this type of information, they say, hey, you need to check out this dude, Merkaba. He talks about this stuff. Then you went on that journey, right? And I didn't want to be walking around just telling people, hey, I'm on social media. I got 100,000 subscribers. I don't want to do all that. I want people to organically find me, and this is in your heart that this is what you want to do, and this is where you want to go. You want to be conscious. You want to follow this path, right? And then you'll find my information, right? And it's how it's done. But for my family members and, old friends or what have you, who was just thinking the worst and not knowing what was going on, once they started to see the wealth and the money and everything that I had accumulated over the years. And then, I would post like how much money I made in a week, sometimes all kinds of crazy stuff. But it was just to show them that, hey, guess what? I'm not a Christian and I'm blessed, right? I'm not praying to Jesus and I'm still blessed, blessed, what they call it, right? Blessed and highly favored, right? And highly favored, by me, God, right? So it was for that reason. It wasn't just, me just posting stuff to ball out on social media, because a lot of that stuff is not even really up there. And it was just to show people what's possible and what you can do with just using your own mind, using your own intelligence and understanding how to work this system. And that's the reason why I put out the Shopify course, why I made a society, like-minded people to be around like-minded energies to benefit from each other. Plain and simple. You can think whatever you want to think about me. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit. It's going to be what it's going to be tomorrow, right? It is. Whether you say something good or not, tomorrow is going to be what it's going to be. I'm not even going to know about it in most cases. It's not going to affect me in most cases. But it's going to be something that you have to understand karma-wise. Beware of what you put out, because you're going to get it right back, and probably in worse terms. So yeah, for the people who asked about Shopify and everything like that, people asked to lower the price. Price has been lowered. It's up to you. It's your move next. I put the work in. I put the information out there, and if you're in the society, you already know what I talk about and what's going on. So again, man, it's up to you guys, man. I try to do what I can do. I try to make stuff easier for people, and it's just been a struggle over the years. And it's one of the reasons why I always say, I hate money. I fucking hate money. I just wish we was in a society to where I wasn't conducive to the fucking dollar. And then people completely change and act a different way when money is involved. It's fucked up. It's a sad thing, but it is what it is. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I told you guys, there's an energy to it. It's the juice. They call it that for a reason. It leads you to power. It leads you into a better situation. And there's a spiritual attachment to it. And in this world right now, if you're trying to move forward and be in a position where you can grow spiritually, you got to have it. So you got to know what you need to do to have it. Either you're going to choose to go live out in the wilderness, right? Away from the world, live off the land, build your own shit, build your own houses and everything, and not be in the world worried about designer and clothes and everything like that. You can do that and be spiritual as possible, right? Be one with nature, right? You can choose to do that. Or if you're going to be in this world, you're going to be in these societies around these peoples and cities, you got to have money. So you need to understand how to rid yourself of that problem before you go forward spiritually, or else you're going to be back and forth. And that's what I started with the society to try to get people to do, to be exactly where I am or better, making money every single day and not having to worry about a dollar. That gives you more peace of mind. It gives you more flexibility to go out and be spiritual and do what you want. But again, it's up to you. You have to choose to do that. You have to choose to invest in yourself. You don't got to buy shit from me. Just go somewhere else and get it, whatever makes you comfortable. But you got to do something. You got to stop with the excuses and stop running on, what a white man got us oppressed, so we can't do shit. When all these black millionaires is running around out here. All these black people got these stores and making money. And because you're not seeing it, or you're not in connection with them because you're a hater or whatever the situation may be, then you're not seeing it. So you're not benefiting from their knowledge and information, man. We have a sickness. We have a sickness in this community, and it's crazy, and it's controlled by hip hop and social media, which is why I talk against the stuff a lot of times. You got to wake yourself up out of it and choose something different. Because if you're doing the same shit as everybody else, you're going to have what everybody else have, which the majority of us black folks, we fucking poor, right? Plain and simple. You're living in poverty. You're working a 9 to 5. You're struggling, whatever the situation may be. You're living outside your means because you're trying to be like these people on social media. You're constantly in your phone, watching what's on social media, comparing your life to these other people, saying, woe is me, right? Woe is me. Oh, why can't I have this? Oh, my man don't make enough money to take care of me. Oh, this bitch want too much. I can't afford her, so I got to go move out. I got to do this different. Fellas, please, do not stress yourself over no women if you're young. At this point in your life, you need to be growing your wealth and making money. Don't put yourself in a position to where You are putting your happiness aside and your success aside for a needy ass female who don't want to go and deal with you, who don't want to help you out, right? Females the same. You guys have so much more potential, right? Spiritually so powerful, but you want to rely on some dude to take care of you and then now he dictate what you do with your life? Don't fucking do it. You have opportunities to grow and do different things outside of a man, outside of a woman. Stop choosing these negative ass people to be in your life over some pussy or over some dick. It's not fucking worth it. One, there's plenty of that out here, but why not do that and build with a person that's on that same par as you, that same path as you want to be on successfully, right? If you can't find a person, then be without a person until you start at least accumulate that wealth and success in your life. And then I guarantee you then it'll be easier because you'll attract that person, right? And it's tough. Yeah. When you're rich and you got money, it's tougher because you got to be a lot more curious, a lot more, cautious, because you don't know people's motives. But at the end of the day, it's like, what does it really matter? You where you need to be. So if the person can't get down or if things are not right, if you're feeling disrespected or if it's not what you think it should be, move the fuck on. Like, stop staying in these relationships for, material reasons, i.e. sex, right? It's not worth it. Go get your success. Go get what you're supposed to get and then move on from there, right? There's no other way. It's no other way. You don't want to be in your 40s and 50s and finally figure this thing out and now you're stuck. Or you got a bunch of kids and you're stuck. You can't move the way you want to move because you're stuck in whatever situation you're stuck in. Where here you are, you're young enough or you're not trapped yet. You have an opportunity to grow and do something with your life. Just take fucking advantage of it. Just that simple. Again, never think it's too late. Never think you're too old. I have people that's in a society that's in their 70s, people that's in a society that's much older that are in good positions now, right? But you got to make it there and you got to make the right decisions to get there, plain and simple. So stop saying that, your life is fucked up because of what somebody did or said, or the white man's oppressing you or whatever excuse you want to use. Take responsibility for where you are and make a change, dude. Make a fucking change. Change what you've been doing. Change the way you've been going about things, right? Start getting up early. Dude, like, for you guys to get up early, already. You accomplish so much more getting up at 5 a.m. Like, by the time noon hits, you've done so much and the day is still just beginning, right? You get up early, you get a lot done and you take a fucking nap, right? And then you wake up, it's still sunlight outside. Or, 8 o'clock, whatever, you still got the rest of the day. You still have time to get shit done. And it's just how it's supposed to go. It's people who can't even do that. Like, you guys are so set in your ways. People who call themselves night owls because you're up all night, all overnight, playing video games in your phone, bullshitting, where you need to be asleep so you can wake up early enough to get shit done. Stop using those excuses, man. Change yourself. Look in the mirror, change yourself, right? Be conscious and just figure out what you need to be doing right now. And you get one life. This one time is you. Don't fuck it up. Plain and simple. But yeah, again, all the links are in the description. Consultations, joining society, fucking Shopify course, and everything is there. It's always been there. So, go ahead. Make sure for my Scholar Society members, make sure you guys go ahead and reserve for the Egypt trip. I put the link in the description so anybody can see the video right now because I know a lot of you guys were not getting the emails for whatever reason. So, for the sake of that, I just put the link in the description. So if you're trying to go on the Egypt trip and you're in the society, you can go ahead and click that link if you're trying to reserve. I told you guys, it's $18 a month to join. If you want to go, pay the $18, join the society. And again, if you don't like the society, you can always just cancel. It's not that big of a deal. Plain and simple. So yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch. I appreciate everybody's support and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.